Have you ever slept and woken up somewhere else? Just kidding, but what if it happened every night? And when you awoke in the morning, you had no memory of the previous evening's adventures? Well, some might say they've done just that. They've forgotten their nightly escapades because they were completely drunk. But let's imagine something different. Each time you fall asleep, you wake up somewhere else. A second life completely different from your daytime reality. New identity, new memories, new mission. What if this happened every night? Welcome to Other Side, where today we explore a world of dual existence and nocturnal destiny. Hit like and subscribe to be part of our nightly ritual. By day, you're you. You have a life, maybe with friends, family, a job, pets, hobbies, goals, dreams. Your life may seem ordinary, unexciting, or perhaps full of adventure. Either way, it's real. Then night falls, and with it, so does your daytime consciousness. Where you go is not familiar. The people you meet don't recognize you, and neither do you recognize them. Your age may differ. You may be younger, older, even an entirely different species. Your mission, should you choose to accept it, varies. Sometimes it could be as simple as getting home safely. Other times, you may find yourself on a quest or caught up in a conflict that feels deeply meaningful, but which has no bearing on your daytime life. So what is this place? Is it heaven, hell, a parallel universe, a dream world, a reflection of the subconscious mind, another dimension? How long does a night last? 1 hour, 1 day, 1 year? Time seems distorted. Hours can feel like days. Years can feel like seconds. There are no rules here. This is your nightly playground. But how much freedom do you have? Can you change things in this nocturnal realm? Can you make a difference? And if so, how much difference? Can you affect the past, present, and future of this world? Or are you destined to be forever a visitor, an observer, a ghost who walks among the living? What about the people you meet there? Are they real? Do they have their own lives and stories during the day? When you interact with them, are you changing their destinies or merely experiencing the ones already written? And if they can't see you, do they live out their lives unchanged? Do you ever meet someone who recognizes you from another night? Is it possible for two lives to intersect? And if they do, what happens then? Does the world break? Do you break? This brings us to a crucial question. What do you remember? Do you wake up in your daytime life with any recollection of your nightly adventures? And if so, how much? The slightest hint, a fleeting memory, a full account, or are you always starting fresh, waking up with no clue as to what you'll get up to that night? Your nightly self may learn new skills, solve mysteries, acquire knowledge, level up in experience, grow emotionally, develop powers, or gain wisdom. Can any of this be transferred back to your daytime existence? Or are all the benefits of your second life purely nocturnal? Do the two sides of you grow and change independently, perhaps even in opposition to each other? It's like having a secret second life, one that's invisible to everyone except you. It's a tantalizing thought, isn't it? The idea of stepping into a new world every night, of being someone or something else, living a different life, having different experiences. It's exciting, isn't it? But it's also a little scary. Imagine going to bed as one person and waking up as someone else. Your daytime friends and family wouldn't recognize you. You wouldn't recognize them either. Your entire life would be a mystery to you. You'd have no idea where you lived, what you did for a living, or who you were supposed to be. You'd be utterly alone in every single night. It's like a never-ending game of who am I, where you're trapped in a cycle of endless transformations. It sounds terrifying, doesn't it? Now, this scenario raises some interesting questions. For example, if you didn't recognize your loved ones and they didn't recognize you, would you still love them? Would you still care about them? Or would you see them as strangers? And if you committed crimes in your nightly life, would you be caught? Would your daytime self somehow pay the price? It's a fascinating look into the nature of identity and reality. And while we don't know for sure, we can speculate based on what we do know about ourselves. For instance, we know that our memories are incredibly powerful. They shape who we are and how we interact with the world around us. So if you woke up every morning with no memory of the previous night, you wouldn't just be living a second life. You'd be living multiple lives. Each night you'd be someone new, someone with their own unique set of experiences and perspectives. It would be like having a whole new set of memories every single day. We also know that our emotions play a huge role in how we perceive the world. They influence our decisions, our relationships, and our overall well-being. So if you were feeling happy and fulfilled during your daytime life, would you still feel the same way about your nightly existence? Or would you feel lost and confused? And if you had friends, family, or loved ones in your daytime world, would you miss them when you were living your nocturnal life? Or would you be too caught up in your new surroundings to even notice their absence? It's these kinds of questions that make this topic so intriguing. It makes us think about the nature of reality and the boundaries of human experience. We often take our memories and our sense of self for granted. We assume that they're constant and unchanging, that they define who we are. But what if they weren't? What if we could wake up every morning and become someone new? It is a mind-bending concept that challenges us to think outside the box and to consider the infinite possibilities of the human mind. The truth is, we don't really know how many alternate realities exist. Some believe that every decision we make creates a new timeline, resulting in infinite variations of our own personal multiverse. It's a dizzying thought, isn't it? The idea that every choice we make, big or small, ripples through time, creating an alternate universe where the outcome is just slightly different from our own. It's like a never-ending game of what if, where every possibility is given a chance to unfold. Imagine the infinite number of timelines that must exist, each diverging from the last at every waking moment. In one timeline, you choose pizza over salad for lunch. In another, you decide to take a different route home from work. In yet another, you say yes to that blind date. Seemingly insignificant choices that nonetheless create rifts in the fabric of reality, birthing new universes and new versions of ourselves. But why stop there? What if we took this concept even further? What if we considered the idea of a split reality? A theory suggests that our world splits into two every time we make a significant decision, creating two parallel universes, each governed by its own laws of physics and realities. In one universe, you choose to follow your dreams and become a world-renowned scientist. In the other, you choose security and stability, becoming a respected engineer. With each passing moment, these universes diverge further and further apart, creating ever more significant differences between the two timelines. But what if this process wasn't limited to our waking hours? What if our decisions, thoughts, and actions continued to shape reality even in our dreams? In this realm of split realities, every night could become a journey into the unknown. Every dream a gateway to a parallel universe where the laws of physics are slightly different, where the characters we encounter are either identical to those in our own timeline or bizarre and fantastical creatures from beyond our wildest imaginations. In this world of endless possibilities, we could become anything we want, visit any place we desire, and experience any adventure we seek. The only limitation would be our own minds. It's a thrilling concept, isn't it? The idea of a world where our dreams and nocturnal wanderings aren't just fantasies, but actual journeys to distant realms, where every night we have the opportunity to explore new worlds, meet new people, and experience new adventures. But what if this world of split realities went even further? What if it encompassed not just our dreams, but our entire subconscious? Every night we could delve deeper and deeper into the recesses of our own minds, exploring the darkest corners of our psyche and confronting the most terrifying aspects of ourselves. We could face our deepest fears and insecurities, but we could also discover hidden strengths and untapped potential. In this world, there would be no limitations. We could do anything, be anyone, and experience anything. It would be a world of pure imagination, a world where the only rule is that there are no rules. Do you ever get the feeling that your life is more than just what you see with your eyes open? That there's a hidden layer to reality that only becomes visible when the sun goes down, as the darkness falls and the moon takes its place in the sky? Do you ever feel like you're stepping into a different world? Like the daytime reality you know and love fades away and is replaced by something more mysterious, more thrilling, and more dangerous. In this nightly realm, you might not be the person you think you are. Maybe you're a superhero with extraordinary powers, soaring through the skies and fighting for justice. Or perhaps you're a detective, solving intricate mysteries and bringing criminals to justice. You might even be a regular person thrust into extraordinary circumstances, forced to confront dangerous situations and make life-altering decisions. The possibilities are endless, limited only by your imagination. And while you might not remember your nocturnal adventures when the morning light returns, that doesn't mean they're not real. Every scar, every memory, and every lesson learned during your nightlife is a testament to the truth of your double existence. It is a world where you can be whoever you want to be and do whatever you want to do. A world where the rules of daytime reality no longer apply and anything is possible. So what will you do with this power? Will you use it for good or for evil? Will you embrace the darkness, or will you try to bring the light with you into the night? What if every night you lived a second life? What kind of nocturnal alter ego would you become? And how would that side of you shape the dual existence you find yourself in? Share your nighttime adventures in the comments below. If this surreal idea has you questioning what really happens when your eyes close, be sure to hit the like button and subscribe to Other Side for more journeys into alternate realities. Until next time, this is Other Side. And remember, the night is always darkest before the dawn.